Okay, good morning, students. Welcome for the retail management. Okay, that is, we are into the second model, that is organized and unorganized retailing. Hope you can able to see this. No? Organized and unorganized retailing. Right. So this is what we are talking. This is the second model of your retail management. In this, we have discussed what do you mean by this organized and what do you mean by this unorganized retailing. Organized retailing is nothing but who can able to manage and who can able to follow the systems and who are registered under the government, who are registered under the tax, okay, and who is following the books of accounts and everything. Okay, that is what you call the organized retailing. Okay, then we are talking about the unorganized retailing. Unorganized retailing is that which is not following all these things like registering under the government and who are not following the accounts books of accounts and who is not following the systems and who is not following the customization or the segmentation. This is what you call the unorganized retailing. This is what we have discussed in the previous class, and apart from this we have discussed about the characteristics of retailing also. Okay, the characteristics of retailing, we have discussed various things in that. Okay, so we have discussed the characteristics of retailing. Okay, that is a convenient place of location, organized retail. Okay, and marketing. Just a second, right? So characteristics of what you can say, characteristics of organized retailing. So that means what do you mean? Organized retailing the main characteristics ಏನೇನ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಚಲೋ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ರಿಟೇಲಿಂಗ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ರಿಟೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೂ ವೇರ್ we can able to follow everything, the rules, regulations, okay, how we need to sell and how we need to maintain the systems, everything we have systematically we have followed. So if you are following all these things and our location is put in the remote areas, can you able to do the business? Can you able to follow all these things? See, if the business is going good, then definitely we can able to upgrade our technologies, okay, and we can implement all the systems in our business. ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳಿಕತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಓಕೆ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್, ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಓಕೆ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ, ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ, okay, books of accounts, everything we can able to manage when and if we are getting the profit. Then if you are not getting the profit, can you able to do all these process? No, it's not possible. Okay, it's not possible. So if your business is expanding, then to maintain that in a organized manner and to maintain that what you can centralized, then definitely we can able to follow the all those systems whatever the organized retailing is telling. ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗಿದರಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ವಾಡಾಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ, ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಅನುಕೂಲತೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಷ್ಟು, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ನೀವು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯೂರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನದ ರೀ, ಓಕೆ, ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನದ, ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಏನದ, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಏನದ, ಇವು ಮೂರು ನಾವು ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ರಿ. ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯೂರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಪರ್ಚೇಸಿಂಗ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಮಾರಾಟ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ಯದ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾರಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಮಗ ಲಾಭ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂತ್ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಮಾರ್ವಾಡಿಯರ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು, ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ what they do, the Marwadis, they are not following the system like technology systems, but they are following the manual system. Okay, you know that whenever you go to the Marwadi shops, okay, whether it's a wholesale or whether it's a retailer, okay, everything they used to write it. Maybe they are not writing the each and every product. For example, if you go to the kirana shop, they are not writing, okay, pav kilo shenga, pav kilo putan. No, these things not they are writing. But customer, whatever the numbers, serial number, okay, 582 is the bill. This is how they used to write. Okay, so here we can able to come to know how much we have earned from this, how much is the collections of today's. This is how we can able to follow it up. Okay, in that unorganized only they are trying to follow some organized rules in the retailing, otherwise we are unable to do the business. So that's the reason these are the very much important. That's what I have said in these characteristics of the retailing. Hope you know that, hope you remember that we have discussed. The first point is that the convenient place for the locations. See, if you are following all these things like the registration under the government and maybe following the rules and regulations, okay, or maybe what you can say, maintaining the accounts, maintaining the tax, everything, then definitely the location is very much important. If the location, for example, you put it in a remote area, even the location ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ಥಳ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಓಕೆ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ರಿಟೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಅದ ರೀ, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಓಣಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿವ್ರಿ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕುಂಬಾರ್ ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿವ್ರಿ, okay, maybe Haveli Galli or Haki. Can you able to run the organized manner? Because yellow on the corner hakirappa antandre iವೆಲ್ಲ systems na follow ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Then ultimately we are not calling as an organized retailing. Whatever you are, maybe where you are maybe very well professional businessman, but you are unable to follow all these things. So that's the reason the location is very much important, guys. Similarly, we have said that the organization size and the marketing is not just a sale, okay, and customer delight, okay. These all things we have said, okay. With that, maybe in general, if we talk about that, the customer service is also very much important, guys. Okay, so customer service, okay, then we can say we can able to sell it in a different forms. Small quantity, big quantity, large quantity. This is how we can able to do it. And I told you that customer service is very much important, whether it's organized and unorganized retailing. Okay, whether it's organized and unorganized retailing, the customer service is very much important, because nowadays customers are pretending the service. Okay, customers are pretending the services, and I'm telling you guys, okay, always how you talk is very much important to the customer. How you talk is very much important, and you need to spend more. Sir, just I'm telling you a small example. Okay, maybe you are a patient. Okay, maybe you are a patient. You just visit to the doctor. Okay, you consult to the doctor. Okay, then if just imagine doctor is saying, "हाँ, ये नहीं तो क्या हो गया? ये होगा, ठीक है, ये लो टैबलेट लो, आराम हो जाओगे." If he talks this much, he did his service. He just asked what happened to you, okay, and he just analyzed. Yes, I'm not saying only this much talk, okay. Maybe he will do everything, okay. He will check your heartbeat, okay. He will check your pulse, okay. He will check your BP, sugar, everything has been done. He don't speak much, just he'll write whatever the prescription is there, and he's a good doctor. But can you able to go there? See, for the patient, okay, we are just talking about the patient. Even everyone, the customer, okay, customer, what they expect? They are expecting the good communication. They are expecting to spend little time with the customers, and they can concern to the customers what they want exactly. For example, you know that in our college, if anybody comes for the admission, okay, what do you want? You want the BCom or you want the BCA? You want the BCom? Okay, go to that place. Okay, you want the BCA? Come this year. Yes, sir. Okay, what do you want? BCA. Why you want to do the BCA? So and so they will tell. Okay, good. That's good idea. So even I wanted to tell the same thing. Okay, you can do the BCA. Is that works, guys? ಇದು ನಡೀತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರ ನಾ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಇದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾನಂತೂ ನಾವು ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಫಾಲೋ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ದುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೆಂಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ತದ್ರಿ, ಓಕೆ, ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಹೆಂಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನ್ ಹೇಳೋದೇನಂತಂದ್ರ ಮೇನ್ ಮಾತು. ನಿಮಗ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಿಗೋರಿ ಮೊದಲು ಮಾತು ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ನಾನು ಥಂಬ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಥಂಬ್ ರೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. If you don't communicate, if you don't know how to communication, then definitely you are not fit for the business. This is my theory. Maybe I'm wrong also. I may be wrong, but this is how I follow. And this is how I mean it, and this is how I believe on this. Because if you talk nicely, if you maintain the good relation, okay, if you maintain the good relation, then definitely you can able to build the business. You can able to build the business. See, ನಾನು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಆಗಿನಿ, ಶ್ರೀಮಂತ ಆಗಿನಿ, ಓಕೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾ ಕೆಳಗಿನವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ no one will believe it and no one will follow you. So that's the reason the communication is important. Okay, once you become a top, okay, then you can reduce the top, reduce the communication. Why? Because you need to think much. Because mentally you should be engaged and you should be analyzing what to do and how to do and all. And how can we you expand the business? This is also important. See, this is how it is connecting to my both subject, whatever I'm telling. Okay, this is whatever I have said. This is connecting to the entrepreneurship development also, and this is connecting to the retail management also. Ultimately, service is important. Okay, how you are going to give the service is very much important, guys. Customers again service ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ? See, if you are giving the good service, you can charge extra, not a problem, but you need to give the service. That is very much important. Okay, so this is all about the what I said, service sectors. Sorry, characteristics of retailing. What we have discussed. Okay, now organizer retailing of characteristics we have discussed. Then now, reasons for emergence of organized retailing. I'll just share this particular sheet to you, so where you can able to understand. Can you able to read it? Okay, I'll just discuss one by one in this particular point. I'll discuss one by one of this particular point. What is the reasons for the emergence of organized retailing? You just read the points, okay, just follow the points. Okay, I'll tell you what it is exactly. Okay, can you able to see this properly? Can you able to read this properly? Great. Good, Vidya. Mahadev. Okay. See here. Good, Abhishek. Okay, now reasons for the emergence of organized retailing. This is what we are going to discuss today. Okay, the organized retailing has got a number of positive points over unorganized sector. Hence, the emergence of organized retailing becomes necessary. The critical factors for the success of the organized retailing are varied. Okay, you know that the organized retailing has got a number of positive points over unorganized retailing. Unorganized retailing compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ organized retailing ಇದ್ದು points positive points ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಅದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ okay unorganized compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ positive sorry organized unorganized retailing compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ organized retailing ಇದ್ದು positive points ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅದಾವು yes ನಾವ್ ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಂಗ ನಿಮ್ದು ಏನಿದೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ everything you will come to know that each and every points you will come to know that this is how. So in that we are going to discuss about the few points that are product positioning, brand building, and important which product you are going to discuss. Okay, which product you are going to analyze, and the what is the uniqueness of your product, where you stands in the market. Okay, whether you stands in a top, whether you stands in a low, or whether you stands in the mid. So where your product stands, so we can able to analyze with this. That's the first point. We'll say there's a product positioning as well as a brand building through differentials. So what do you mean by this brand building? What do you mean by the brand? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone reply with the voice instead of sending the message? What do you mean by this brand? Yes, anyone can reply. What do you mean by the brand? Yes, guys. Anyone can reply? Am I audible to you all? Okay. Dattatra is saying wonderful. Brand is a symbol. Good.
Brand is the name that is built by some company in the market, sir. Like
Brand is
particular
a
of the particular thing.
okay. Brand is a name which built by the company.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I-
Like a particular company.
Okay. Yes, Seema. What is your opinion on this?
Sir, which remains in our mind that we can say as a brand.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Yes, Anmol, please correct your answer. Okay, brand is a anything. It may be anything. It may be name. It may be symbol. It may be fragrance. It may be logo. It may be jingle. It may be color. Anything you can say. Anything you can say that remains in the customer's mindset. That is what we call as a brand. Am I correct, Seema? This is what you want to say.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Anmol.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, right. So why I'm telling you this? Because you know that Nike, if I just write the tick mark, people can identify, yes, this is a Nike. Okay, like this is what the brand. Okay, this is what the brand. Maybe sometimes we just fragments. Okay, some maybe the brand, maybe your deo you can say, your perfume you can say, or maybe air freshener you can say. Immediately you can tell, yeah, this is this. Okay, immediately if we smell it, the sorry, what is that? Ariel washing powder. We can immediately say, yes, this is a washing powder. This is what I'm talking about. Anything which remains in the customer's mindset. Okay, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ಸೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೆಸರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಲೋಗೋ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕಲರ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. Okay, ಬೇಕಾದಿರ್ಬೋದು. Okay, ಜಿಂಗಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. You know what you mean by the jingle. Okay, might be there's a background music you can say about the product. So anything it may be which remains constant in the mindset, that is what we can say the brand. So this is what I wanted to build in customers mindset. You know that D Mart. Yes, exactly. BMW, Audi. Okay, that is just a symbol we can identify. Okay, this is how we are talking about. So anything the customers can remain in their mindset. See, sometimes what happens, if I draw the Mercedes symbol also, people don't know what you mean by that. Okay, so this is how the people are. What is the use? Tell me. You know that Hayabusa is a vehicle. Okay, is a car. Okay, so many things like this. Maybe they have a big brand. Yeah, they are a topper, but we normal people don't know that because that is not our reachable products. So we are not bothering that. So how we need to capture all kind of customers as a company. Okay, as a businessman, okay, we need to capture all type of customers. It may be high class, it may be low class, it may be mid class. So we need to analyze. So we need to. That's the reason that Tata has been started this nano car. Why? Because they want to reach the low class people also. This is how the concept is there, guys. This is how the concept. So I'm telling you the first point that the product positioning and the brand building through differential. So you need to compare with the different companies, different products. So our brand should be analyzed. Our brand should be recognized in the market. This is what we call as a first point of the product positioning. I told you that again, I'm repeating product positioning. You need to understand your product stands in which position. ಅಂದ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಗೋರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅದ, ಟಾಪ್ ಒಳಗದು, ಮಿಡ್ ಒಳಗದ, ಲೋ ಒಳಗದು, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಒಳಗ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This is how the emergence of organized retailings are there. Then second point, optimum investment in the human resources. Exactly. You know that human resources. Okay, we have to invest in the human resources. Otherwise, we are unable to do the business. ಏನ್ರಿ ಇದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಓನರ್ಲಿಂದ, ಸ್ವಂತ ಓನರ್ ಏನ್ ದುಡಿತಾನ್ರಿ ಹಗಲ ರಾತ್ರಿ, ಅಂದಲ್ಲೇ ಇಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಬರದಾನ್ರಿ, ಅಂದಲ್ಲೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಸರು ಗಳಿಸ್ಯಾನ್ರಿ, ಅಂದಲ್ಲೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಾಭ ತಗೊಂಡ. ನೋ, ಟೀಮ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Just owner can't do anything. So that's the reason you require the team. Team means what? The employment. Employment means, again, it may be a top level, or it may be a skilled labor, unskilled labor, or semi-skilled labor, whatever it may be, or executive level. So anything it may be, but without the people, can you able to run the business? Can you able to expand the business? This is my basic question to you all. Right? Without the employment, without the human resource, can you able to expand the business? Can you able to earn the more profit just by effort with the owners? Can you able to earn the more profit? No, it's not possible. So that's the reason. Yes, we require the human resource, but it doesn't mean that if you require the human resource, so that's the reason invest more on the human resource and get the better human resource. No, this is not the good idea. This is not the better idea as a businessman. That's the reason. Optimum utilization. This is very much important, guys. So whatever we have the source, okay, we need to use in a proper way. That is what we can say the optimum utilization of resources. Okay, optimum investment in the human resource. Right, this is very much important. So I'll just only these 2 points I'm going to cover today. Okay, apart from that, so what is that exactly? It says in the notes. We'll just glance it quickly. Sometimes it stuck, so very difficult to analyze. Say low system resources may affect your audio. Yes, exactly. Hope you can see this. Yeah, this is what I wanted. There you go. Okay, these 2 points we have discussed, right? So what it says according to the notes, okay, the product positioning and the brand building image, okay, the ultimate success of the organized retailing in attracting the customers will depends upon how they position product and the stores and the build their brands by differentiates them by others. Okay, there were a number of the negative points in the unorganized retailing to overcome these disadvantages, organized retailing emergencies. That's what I have said. We need to understand where we stand for, and apart from that, we need to understand how we can able to build our brand. Okay, that is very much important. Then the second point, then the optimum investment in the human resource. See, another point of the responsible of the success of the retailer, okay, that is their ability and the attract, retain skilled manpower. According to the Retail Association of India, the total employees working in the retail sector is 1 million, and this may increase 3 million in a few years. The large talent pool of the human resource is not available in the small retail sector. So it has faced with the major challenges, not only attracting, but also the delivering the satisfaction of the customers. Yes, that's what I have said. Okay, we require all kind of people. Okay, whether it's skilled, unskilled, and the semi-skilled, we require all kind of people. If you wanted to expand our business, if you wanted to increase our business, if you wanted to earn the more profit, then definitely we have to expand. And to expand the business, we require the employment. Whether it's a skilled, unskilled, and the semi-skilled, we require a mix of or maybe blended of all these three sectors. So that's the reason the what you can say, the human resource is also important. So we have covered just 2 points. So tomorrow we'll discuss for the further points because time is running out. Hardly 1 minute is there. So if you have any queries, please let me know. Ask your queries quickly now only. Another 1 minute is there. Okay, you can ask the queries. Are you understood? Have you understood? Yes, guys, have you understood the points? No doubt, sir. Everything is clear, sir. Sahana. Okay. Rajesh, yes, sir. Priya, understand, sir. Okay, good. That's good. Wonderful. Seema, yes, sir. That's great. Okay. So it doesn't mean that one is saying understand it. It doesn't mean that everyone should say the same thing, right? So it may be you have a problem. Okay, maybe you are not understood. I love the people who is asking the questions, who is asking the queries, right, guys? So please don't stick on that same point like understood, sir. Yes, sir. Please raise the questions. Please raise the questions because this is a general point. Maybe in your daily life, maybe any some queries will